trying to do some mental maths. I've had the same flare up since the week before Christmas. I think today is the 22nd of January. It could possibly be the 23rd, but that means we're about a week and a few days until the end of January. So let's call it 4 weeks. And the week before Christmas, and then to the end of that month, let's call that 2 weeks. So to be fair, if we round all that up, I'm going to say about 7. That puts me at about 7 weeks into a flare-up. And this pain is just relentless. And it's affecting all the fun things that I want to do. And one of those fun things that I want to do is YouTube. I have about 4 videos that I've recorded. I recorded 2 over the last couple of weeks, 2 mini ones. And then I have 2 more videos from a few months before that. And I really want to get them up onto YouTube, but I can't do it. It's flare up. It's non-stop. It's non-stop pain every day. And it's getting like to the point where I don't know how to manage it. I don't have a solution. I'm actually on my last method of pain relief is now my TENS machine, and I'm hoping that will just destroy some of the neuropathic messages which cause the pain in the first place. But this is it. This is my last line of management, and it's just to give me some sort of space between me and this incessant pain. But yeah, I can't do much. I can't sit upright in a chair. I can't hold myself up. The only thing the easiest thing I'm finding to do is just to lie down. It doesn't stop the pain. It doesn't stop the pain at all, actually, lying down, but I'm not being very functional sitting up, so I I'm just I'm creeping back into bed, telling myself that it's okay, because I really want to be on the laptop and get some things out. I want to finish editing videos, but I just don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to do. So I don't know when another video is gonna go up, but I just wanted to feel that satisfaction of uploading something to YouTube. So I thought I would turn on the camera and I would do this, and maybe give you an update on maybe what's going on with me and what I'm having to cancel because of this flare-up, whilst I make myself something to eat, or at least I'm gonna try, because when I am in a big flare-up like this, the last thing I'm able to do is to prepare a meal for myself. So I'll usually stock up the freezer with frozen goods, something that I can just throw into my oven. But I've been on processed shit for the last 4 days, constantly just been eating pizza and chips, and I can feel, I don't know if you have this awareness in your body, but I can feel when I need a home cooked meal. But I haven't got the stamina to stand up and to make myself something to eat. So I'm on my chair and I'm probably going to jump into my wheelchair, which I have yet to introduce to you. I have a wheelchair. I got her in November, and she is, hold on, you just about see her. No, that's the armrest at least. I don't know how to angle the camera so you can see her. I got her in November, so it was November, December, January. So she's only a couple months old, but she's making life easier on me. And so I'm going to swap out of this chair that I'm in and sit in this chair and wheel around and just tell you about all the things I haven't been able to do, all the things I've had to cancel while I make something to eat. To be honest with you, I don't actually have the motivation to make anything. I just don't. I don't have it. I haven't quite reached the point of exhaustion yet. Like, when I mean exhaustion, I mean like I haven't quite reached the point of total mental shutdown. I'm actually doing really well keeping that part of me going. But I don't know how long I can keep that up for. I'm trying a new mental method where I tell myself, we've been here so many times over the last 15 years. We've had flare-ups that will curl the toes of big man. We've been here before and we can get through it. You can get through this without breaking down. That's what I've been telling myself. Hold on. My tens machine has stopped, so I'm going to start that back up. That's what I've been telling myself. And it seems to be a little like mental mantra that is working. The battery's low. You probably can't see that. The battery's low, so I'm hoping I can get a bit more juice out of this. Otherwise, I need to give it about an hour to charge up, and I would prefer not to wait an hour. Ooh, it's on a high setting. That's gonna do it. Hopefully it'll give me some juice. Yeah, that's been a mental mantra that has been helping. What you don't know is that on a past occasion, because I'm recording this on my phone has just shut down, and on a past occasion, me doing one of my videos, it let me record 20 minutes and then it just told me that there was a fail and it shut down. I had 20 minutes of video just gone. I've been talking to the camera for 20 minutes and then the camera froze. I got a message saying that there's an error in the server and I have to restart the camera. It didn't give me the option to press stop on the recording and I had to press OK, and 20 minutes of my talking to you about Inktober has just disappeared into the ether, and I am super pissed. It's moments like this that makes me not want to pick up my camera and record. So what I did just now, you probably won't be able to tell because I'm pretty good at editing. What I've just done is I've stopped the video and started it again. But as I stopped the video, I just reminded myself that in order for this to make sense, I'm going to have to actually edit it, which means I'm going to have to upload it to the computer, which means I'm going to have the energy to put it up, to sit on the computer and edit this. So that's something else for me to think about. But hopefully if I just splice these things together at some point, maybe I can do it in bed. Even though I don't like working in bed, maybe I can do it in bed. If I'm just splicing these little takes together, it should make for an easier time editing. But I would have preferred to just upload this all from my phone. But I'm going to get into my chair and put on the oven. I'd rather just roll back into bed if I'm honest with you. I just don't have it in me. Okay, let's get up and do something. Oh. shoot. So I fancy turkey bacon and turkey bacon sandwich, so I'm gonna have that. The light isn't great, so let me find some place to put you. Maybe there, actually, that might do it. Okay, great. So let's make a turkey bacon sandwich. Let's put on the oven. It might get a bit loud. That's the oven you can hear. So I've got Mattison's turkey bacon rations. I've been ordering all my shopping from, I'm looking in the wrong place, the camera. I've been ordering all my shopping from switching between Amazon and Morrison's because the delivery dates are really good, and I've been doing that for several months now since I had the since I've been unable to walk, which started in last year April. I had to figure out how I was going to get my shopping. I've done a few videos and put it up on here, and I've been waiting until one of them had turkey bacon available, so this stuff is real nice. I'm going to have that. We're on some BAPs, she says, with some rolls. I've run out of mayonnaise, so it's going to be straight back dry bacon sandwich. Alright, so while the oven is ovening up, I'm going to take some brown in ordering my shopping. I made a mistake and ordered non-stick baking paper. I meant to order foil, but it's been a happy mistake because it's been pretty good. Like, you can live a life without foil for a bit by using baking paper. So I'm gonna put some of this into one of my non-stick frying pans, and then put the turkey bacon in there, and then put it in the oven, and that way I don't need foil. Pretty cool, huh? They look like that. I am unsure as to whether or not these are actually cooked or not, because they say to put it in the oven for 1 or 2 minutes, which would suggest that it needs heating up, but it's not necessarily cooked. I don't know. I really just want to devour one of these from the packet, but I don't really trust that it's not that it's not cooked. But I don't know. So I'll put that in the oven for a little bit. I'm gonna wash my bacony hands and tell you guys what I've had to cancel in light of this flare-up just becoming worse and worse. Owie, owie, owie. Oh, yeah. My light is fading, so I think I'm gonna flip over the camera. Okay, so what's the light like? Oh, it's pretty good. Okay, so I feel like I hope you can see me because I flipped the camera over the other way. So I feel like I have so much to tell you, but I've made videos to make it make sense. But like I said, I'm not even sure if anything's gonna go up. So like, I don't know when it's gonna go up. So I'm just putting this up to kind of fill you in on things. So videos that will precede this, that will follow this, will be going back into time. But I feel like I don't know if I'm going to ever get anything up again anytime soon. So I'm doing this. So you might be able to see in the background, if I hold this up, like, might be able to see in the background here. You know, trying to do this way isn't working. I got to flip the camera around. Hold on. It's not working doing it like that. This has got to be a selfie mode video. Because I don't know what you're seeing from what you're not. So in the background, you might be able to see that I've got my sewing machine up and I've got a couple of tops, right? Something on my dress stand and that. So I've made some progress. Oh, let me sit in front of the Christmas lights. Yeah, I still got my Christmas lights up. Oh, that's good, isn't it? So I've made some progress in terms of, I keep looking in the wrong place. I've made some progress in terms of my patterns for the tops, which you'll see in following videos. You'll see I've cut patterns, I've finalized patterns, and I have started to make some things, but I've had to cancel the last the last bit of work that I've got in this collection. I've had to cancel one of the designs that I'm doing. I was meant to draft a pattern a couple weeks ago and I haven't been able to do it because this flare up has just been a little too much, and I've told myself I need to just calm down a little bit. So I've had to put that on hold, and I've gotten pretty far with it and I've had to put it on hold. So I've had to cancel that. But I've come quite far with it, but I've had to cancel it. All sewing machines have shut down. Like, I've shut down all production on my sewing machines. They're just there. This has been up since Christmas because I just thought it would just be too difficult to keep taking it down to put it back up again. So like, can you see that? Yeah, this table's been up since Christmas and it's just been stopped. Everything, all production is basically stopped. What else have I had to cancel? I've had to cancel editing videos and putting them up to give you some idea on what's going on in the studio. I had to cancel doing that because it's hard for me to sit upright in a chair. I've had to, what other things have I had to cancel that I meant to do? I've had to cancel a major project that I was working on that I don't really want to talk about yet because it's just so it's so I'm almost at the end of it, but I can't talk about this special project. But tonight I've just been editing the trailer just to get it perfect. This is the second draft. I've been doing this for the last couple of hours, and I've also put together a thumbnail because I'm going to be putting this trailer up on my other channel on YouTube. My other channel on YouTube is where I put up videos for my subscribers so that they can get some tips on how to style things in their wardrobe. And I also on that channel put kind of intimate videos where I'm just in the studio talking about things that I'm working on, talking about my next project and showing the kind of the process of my work. I used to put those videos on this channel, but I decided I wanted to focus this channel on talking to artists and creative entrepreneurs about failure and showing all the different ups and downs of running a studio and trying to build a fashion brand with chronic pain. So this is going up on my other channel, and if you want to listen to the trailer, I'll put a link on below wherever you're watching this video. You can go over and take a listen. But basically, I started a project to add towards my efforts of running a blog because I have a blog for my label, and I started up an additional project to kind of like bounce off of the blog, and I've had to cancel work on that, and I can't talk about it because it's still so new. I can't tell you about it yet, but I've had to cancel that, and that's been like, I've really been frustrated about that, but part and parcel of what it's like to have chronic pain. I'm trying to think about what else I've cancelled. I think that's been about it, really. That's it. And every day I wake up, I'm just waiting to see if like every day I'm trying to figure out if today is going to be another day that I have to cancel from doing something like that I find fun. I just don't, I don't really feel like I'm spending longer and longer and longer in bed in the mornings. I have 3 alarms that go off. I have a 6 o'clock alarm, and I have a 8:30 alarm, and I have a 9 o'clock alarm. And then I have my phone on Do Not Disturb from about 12 o'clock midnight to 10 a.m. the following day. And all of those alerts go off to let me know that I'm hitting certain parts of the day. And I just turn off the alarm and I stay in bed because I think, what am I getting up to do? Am I going to get up to try and sit in my chair to feel this pain? I might as well just stay in bed. What am I getting up to do? There's nothing I can do. So this morning, because I meditate every morning, this morning my alarm was going off, and I had been listening to a podcast before I fell asleep. So I got woken up, the alarm went off, and kept going on and off in between the podcast. So the podcast would stop, the alarm would go off for a bit, then the podcast would start back up, and it was a little bit chaotic because I'm still in and out. I'm still like trying to wake up because this alarm's going off, and I'm like, oh, this is chaos. Like the alarm's going off and the podcast going back on. But there was something really comforting about the chaos as a juxtaposition to the discomfort I was feeling in the base of my spine. Like it kind of like added to the drama of the pain, and it was kind of comforting in a weird way. I don't know how to explain it. Like listening to that, I didn't even turn off the alarm at the end. I was just like, I'm just gonna let you play out, man. like I'm letting this pain play out. So this is where I'm at while I make my bacon sandwich. Let's have a look to see what's going on. I've got a cloth so I make sure I don't burn myself. Oh my god, I burned myself so bad 3 days ago. Yeah, it's looking pretty good, but I gotta flip it. I gotta flip it. So this is my dilemma now, right? My dilemma is this. This is what I've been saying to myself. Shan, it's okay. Just put your videos up as and when you're able to put them up. It's cool. It's okay. But as time is going on and on, like, it's not feeling okay. I'm not getting anything up onto YouTube. Everything is coming to a halt. So then I had this idea like 5 minutes ago before I pressed record to just press record and let people know exactly what it is that's going on with you, so you feel like you've put a video up. But then I'm thinking, but all the videos you put up after this is going to be out of sync. Now you've kind of broken that like strange YouTube movie illusion that the person is completely up to date with what's going on, even though when you watch people on YouTube, you're not watching their live at right then and there. there's that sense of following a person's journey. So you're trying to give your audience not the illusion, but you can't like live life at the moment and record it. You've got to have time to have something to record, and then to edit it. It all takes time. So you're basically probably a few weeks, if not a few months, behind what's really going on with the person you watch on YouTube. But as a content creator, we want to give you that illusion that you are completely up to date, because that's how you tell stories. So if I put this video up, I'm telling myself I'm going to be breaking that illusion. But I'm also saying to myself, I fancy a cup of tea, so let's put the kettle on. I'm also saying to myself, you know, maybe part of the storytelling is breaking that illusion. This is going to be a dark video, but because the reality of it is, I know you can hardly see me, but I want a cup of tea. The reality of it is, oh, there's water in the kettle. Cool. The reality of it is that everything that I want to do has these like very real moments when life comes to a standstill and I can't actually do anything. Where like all the things I want to do have to be cancelled. That is a real part of the story. Like, this is real. But how do you tell that? How do you tell it without breaking up this continuity? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you tell that story. Because there is no continuity. I hope you can hear me. There is no continuity of your day, your week, your month, or your life plan when you have chronic pain. When you have DDD, you have to take every day as it comes. You're literally living minute by minute. Something may happen on Monday and it completely blows out your monthly schedule. That is exactly how it is. And this is what's going on at the moment. Something that happened just before Christmas has blown out the last, what did we say, 7 weeks? 7 weeks of my plan. So if I never put anything up on YouTube, you wouldn't know that. And if I'm gone for too long, the fear is that people will stop watching. I mean, I've told myself, kettle, I've told myself to like, that's something you're just going to have to deal with. Some people may want to stay and watch and some people may not. And I'm also aware that videos like this, where you're just talking one-on-one without much B-roll, like, you know, other images coming on top of me, talking on top of those, I realize that that can also take down the, what am I looking for is what I'm looking for. It can also take down the excitement of someone watching a video. Because me talking to you just like this may not hold your attention. But I can't help that. I can't help that. There's nothing else I can do. This is the kind of video I can do, and these are the kind of videos I can do until I can't. I can only do a lot of like talking head, I think they call this, talking head videos for a bit, and that's all I can do. And I'll put up my other videos when I can, and I'll date them so that you can see as and when it was happening at the time. And maybe you can use that as a way to follow on this journey, to come along with me if you choose to. And that's the best I can do. I can smell my turkey sandwich. Oh, I can smell my turkey. I haven't made the sandwich yet. The chair's stuck. I'm going to show you the chair in a minute. Back up. Alright. Let's turn this off. better? It's a bit dark, isn't it? It's a bit dark. I don't know what to say. So let's make this sandwich. So what have I been able to do? Well, I've been able to put frozen pizza in the oven. I've been able to put chips on in the oven. I've been able to do a lot of thinking about content that I want to put up on the blog, on my blog. I've done a lot of thinking about other ways I want to hustle and make an income, because Mama would like some extra money coming in. She would. I've also been thinking about buying. I'll tell you what I've also been thinking about. So I've been thinking about hold on, let me take out my turkey. It smells really nice. That's cool. Need a plate. Oh, you know what? This is easier than trying to wash a plate. Let me not burn myself. Yeah, what else have I been thinking about? Oh, I started a new blog called Bancroft Technique, and it's where I am putting all the contents of YouTube. Well, not all the contents, just the videos that I think would be helpful for artists and designers, like resources. I started a blog, and I've managed to write one post and to embed the video that I did where I reviewed the Dayla and Rowney heavyweight cartridge paper. It's a video that I put up on here, and I launched the I published the blog with a blog post about that. So I've got it written, like my review written, and then I've got the video embedded on there. And what I'm hoping to do with that blog is to be able to again put the YouTube content onto the blog so other people can find it in search, like the reviews that I do of the cartridge paper and the quick tips that I do for fashion production. But I also wanted a place where I could start talking about things like this that's going on at the moment, moments in my journey of building my brand, where I have moments of failure, and to share different ways that I have come about to make peace with that failure, so that I don't get to a point where I just stop the journey altogether. Basically, how to cope with failure that pops up in your business, because as having a business, you are going to be voluntarily dropping yourself into moments where there is failure, because you're putting yourself out there and you don't know what you don't know. So the blog, which I'll put a link to below, is where I'm going to be putting more information about that. And I'm doing it on the blog because when it comes to YouTube, I need to get, you're being perched on a bag of rolls, and I need to get some rolls. I need to get some more rolls. So when you have a channel on YouTube, you want it to do well, and you're very aware that the way that you edit your content is the difference between a video doing really, really well and like jumping off, or just having very minimal views. And I'm learning more and more about YouTube. I bought a book and it's very good. And I don't really feel like I can talk about failure in its entirety and go as deep as I'd like to do if I'm constantly worrying about how that's going to be viewed, or how it's going to be looked like, or whether or not it's going to be able to hold someone's attention through like me mastering different editing skills to make a YouTube video that people will watch. I really want those that narrative, those that my sharing my vulnerability, my moments of failure. I really want to talk about it in depth and be quite honest about it and hit topics. And I feel like the only way to do that is by writing, like having a place where you can just go all out, and not even writing, to be honest with you. Like I've tried to write about it and I can feel that I kind of like, I don't feel like I really express all that I am feeling when I am writing. I feel like sometimes I get quite apprehensive about what's being read and whether or not it's going to make any sense. And for me, the best way for me to express myself, or to talk about an experience, is to talk about it. So I've started to make recordings of the things that I want to talk about in terms of coping with failure. I've started to make some recordings. I'm not seeing it as a podcast. I just wanted to be able to have a medium where I could talk about things. So I'm just making these recordings and I'm going to be throwing them up on the blog too. You can check that out. I'll put the link below the description. I really wish I had some mayonnaise. Not having mayonnaise and trying to make a sandwich is really difficult for me. I've just sprinkled on some thyme. That's going to be backwards because I've got the forward-facing camera on. And, yeah, hopefully that will be enough. They're dry. They've got nothing in it, but it will do the job because I'm hungry. Well, I got a cup of tea. I got my bacon sarnie. I'm drinking ginger spice, which is really nice. I'm gonna bust another painkiller. I've run out of CBD. So I'm hoping that the TENS machine can kind of like do what the CBD does. That's not really what it does, but I'm hoping that it will. So I'm going to put this on for another 30 minutes. And that's me. That's my update. So, oh, that bacon is really nice. So hopefully I'll see you soon. Hopefully this flare up will come down. Hopefully I'll get a break with the pain. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but the fact that this video is going up makes me feel better. I've got to figure out how I'm going to edit this video, because I've stopped the video so many times for fear that my camera will freeze and I'll lose everything. But I've only stopped the video 4 times, so that should make it easier for me to edit. When I'm going to be able to edit this, I don't know. So hopefully it gets up. It will get up, but I'm going to eat my sandwiches and just, you know, lay down and watch movies. I've been watching a lot of movies. I've watched almost every single thing that DreamWorks has made on How to Train Your Dragon. I've got one more film to watch, Homecoming, and then I've watched everything. I don't know what it is about How to Train Your Dragon. I just love the story. So I've watched all of that. I've been buying these movies from Amazon and they've been making me feel better. I've been buying them for me to kind of as treats for myself. But I've got one more movie, and I think if I don't buy it today and watch it, I'm gonna watch it probably tomorrow. But it's Monday. I don't know what the week holds, but fingers crossed the pain stops and I get some relief.